Hello, I've had some questions about Microsoft Word and using the proposal form in it, and I thought I might try to answer some of those with what I hope will be a short video illustrating some of the issues that Microsoft Word may present to you. You shouldn't have any difficulty using Microsoft Word to complete assignments if you've downloaded the version from the college that we offer for free. But sometimes students do run into difficulties, and I thought I'd just talk a little bit about how to make Microsoft Word work a little better for you. So let me start in email, because of course, if we go to the upper left-hand corner of our email thing, we can open the app launcher. And as I mentioned when I made the little video about using Microsoft Office products, that you have two options within this screen. The first is the online versions of these various tools that Microsoft offers us, like Word and PowerPoint and Excel and SharePoint. And then we have the second one that's up here that says Office 365. Office 365 gives you the full up versions of these programs. These are not quite as robust. They don't have all the features in them that the programs that you can download will give you. When you get to the next screen, after you click on Office 365, you're going to get the same options again. You're going to get a list of the online versions, and you're going to get a chance to install Office 365. When you click on that Office 365 button, you will get a slightly different screen than I will get, because the screen that I have shows different files that I have stored somewhere in the Office program. But over here on the left, these are icons that you can use to access, again, the online versions of these. If you're using a phone for this course, the online version of Word may be your most useful tool. However, if you have a laptop or a tablet or a desktop computer, then you should click on Install Office, because that's going to give you the most bang for your buck. And then you just click on the first one here where it says Office 365 apps, and you follow the steps here that are listed for you, the save file, and then follow the instructions that are on the board. I'm not going to carry this through because I already have these loaded on my computer. But again, the distinction that I want you to be able to make is between the apps that are over here, these are online apps, and the full-fledged versions of the programs that you can get by clicking on Install Office. Okay. If you have an Apple product, the instructions are a little different, and your computer will tell you that you have an Apple product, and it will ask you to go to a different part of the app page to do that. Okay. So that's the first thing. Excuse me. Make sure that you're using, you know what version of Microsoft Word you're using. Okay, so that's our first concern. Make sure you've got the full-fledged one downloaded to your laptop, desktop, or to your tablet. Okay. Again, if you're a phone person or you don't have a very robust tablet, then the online versions will probably do. Okay, so here we are in Microsoft Word, and this is the latest version of the proposal form for the autobiography. And probably when you're clicking on some of these clicking parts, nothing is happening for you. And that is because you probably don't have a feature enabled in Microsoft Word that will allow you to open those. Okay, and that is something called Developer. So I'm going to show you how to install that. It's free, it comes with a program, it's just not always enabled. So what you have to do is click on File, and you go down to Options down here at the bottom, and you'll see a list of different kinds of options. Where you want to go to is something called Customize Ribbon. Okay. And you'll see two screens. You'll see a popular command keyboard shortcut, and then over here you'll see a whole bunch of different options, blog post, outlining. These are different features that are built into into Microsoft Word that you can activate. What you want to do is click on this one that says Developer. Okay, see Developer right there. Don't worry about the little box over there. Don't worry about any other boxes. Just click on Developer and then click OK. Now up here in the top of the toolbar, if you do that right, you'll see this word Developer appear between View and Help. So this means that the tool is enabled. Okay. So now if I go back to this little box, I should be able to type into it. Okay, just like that. And you should be able to type into that little box. What I would recommend is that you go into Word and you enable Developer first before you try to open this particular document, and that will give you the ability to edit those little boxes. Okay. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and you can still type on the form here in Microsoft Word without any difficulty at all. But again, the key is to enable this developer option. And one more time, just to show you how to get there, you click on File, you go to Options, you go to Customize Ribbon. You'll see these two boxes of options. You want to go to the one on the right, and you want to go down to where it says Developer and click on that box. Okay. And once that's done, then it's enabled. If you click on Developer up here, once it's in there, you can see some of the features that it has. These are for ways that you can add text boxes, you can redo the display. There's all kinds of different weird things you can do with Microsoft Word once you have this in here. You don't have to enable this at all if you don't want to, but if you do, it might make your life a little bit easier. Okay. Before we go, I'm going to show you one other trick that you can do in here, and that is to make an MLA format document. If you go down, so you saw what I did. I clicked on New, so we're going to write a new paper, and if you type in MLA and you click on Search, you'll get 3 options for MLA format papers. If you look at this one, and you can see that it's got the header information on the left and your name and the page number already enabled on the right. You can just click on Create, and then you'll see a paper, and all you have to do is type over all this. You can go up here, right click on the header, and you can change this last name to Burke. Well, your own name, of course, don't use my name. And then once you get that, you can click on Header and Footer Tools and close it. And now, as you can see, it's got this on this page. If you go down here, it's got it. It should show up on the rest of the pages. The other thing that you can, it'll also automatically make the page numbers work. You can see that, page number 2 and 3 and so forth. Over here, you can just type your own name, my name, the course number, and the date, and then the title. Everything else here, you can just take out. And then you can type in or paste your own paper into it. So MLA format is easy to do if you use one of the templates. For those of you who are Google Docs people, there is an MLA template in Google Docs, but I am not familiar with it. I always have to find it by Googling MLA template Google Docs. It's not as easy to find as it is in Microsoft Word. So I just wanted to mention those 2 things for you today. First, make sure that you're using the full-up version of Microsoft Word. And that second, if you run into problems with those little text boxes, don't worry about it. But if you do want to use those text boxes in a different way, go through what I showed you to add Developer into your toolbar, just like it is up here, and it should make your life a little easier. Okay, thank you.